I've done.
That shit looked incredible. Yo. What it do, baby? It's your boy Baki back with another one. They just released the trailer for Dune Part 3. It's here. And we got a lot to talk about. But before we do all of that, before I get crazy, let's just watch the trailer. Let's get excited for the trailer, and then we'll talk. Let's do it.
I trusted you! You promised me that you would never take power in your name. You convinced me that this was your home. That I was your home.
What do you know about me?
You have conquered the galaxy. You've destroyed thousands of worlds.
What are your thoughts on that?
I think you're way beyond redemption.
Why are you here?
To deliver a peace proposal.
Peace is a good thing. Why should I refuse?
I gotta be quiet.
Because it's meant to destroy you.
We plan to strike at the core of Imperial power.
You intend to kill Paul?
Regime change.
Idiot. We've just signed our death warrants.
I found someone. The future has a way of talking to me. I can't see what's ahead.
How does it feel to be human like everyone else, Paul Atreides?
You have no fear, do you?
I fear dishonor.
You sound like an Atreides.
I've been told I was one.
Forgive me for all I've done.
That shit looked incredible. Yo. Yo, I was talking so much crap in the garage. Like, man, I don't really like where this is go. Bro, sit me back. That looked absolutely, oh my Lanta, bro. Because here's the thing. The Dune Messiah. Okay. First off, let's talk about the movie first before I get into anything else. Okay. So, like, the movie, I'm really, it's tough, bro, because the whole Chani thing works really well because it is a real feeling. Like, imagine you took in a man and then he somehow like hijacked your whole civilization into believing in him, and then he just turned out to be this funky dude. You know what I mean? But it works really well in that moment. But the problem is, like, at that point, it's like, why would Chani ever go back? You see what I'm saying? So now we have to kind of see like the balance of it in a weird way. You know what I mean? Because like in the book, she's a lot more faithful and they go through a lot more trauma faster. So I guess it's just because she was that the one time they did it, maybe she's already preggo. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure how this is going to go down with the timeline, because it looks like it's forward in time by quite a little bit of time, but So in the book Dune Messiah, I think it's 12 years. Not 20, but I think they said it's 20 years on the. Let me see what the description says. Yeah, nearly 2 decades. So they're going to be doing it a little bit later. But okay, so here's the thing. Dune Messiah is really just like, okay, this is kind of spoilery. If you don't want to hear this part, then don't hear this part. I think the trailer looks amazing, and I'm going to go watch this shit. I might have to go watch it by myself because I know it's going to be long as hell, and my wife hates long movies. So I'm on my own, but I'm going to watch it. But that's what I'm going to say about the trailer. Now, Dune Messiah itself is really just an assassination attempt on Paul Atreides. That's the whole point of the movie. Or, sorry, not the movie, but the book, if you will. And the message and theming behind it is kind of like, it's a little bit misguided in a sense where, like, if you were the person that knew everything and everyone else didn't know everything, then to everyone else it seems like you're this fucking crazy maniacal fucking monster. But the things that you're doing are for a purpose, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost like a parent who's like really strict or something. You know what I mean? And maybe you're in a bad neighborhood or something like that. You don't understand why they don't ever let you stay outside late or whatever else. And then, like, you know, as you get older, you kind of understand. But in the world of Dune, you would never understand because Paul is doing fucking 6D chess moves, basically. Like, his thought process is so different than everyone else's with all this spice and everything else inside of him as his genes, that he's on 6th dimension thinking. So you would never understand what Paul's thinking. So you never understand Paul's moves. So everything seems like it's for the greater good at first because it was really simple, right? Like, all you needed to do was become emperor. But now he has that, and now he's taken over. And see, now it gets now the waters get different. The water is way different, you know, because it's not as simple as just the one simple thing of becoming emperor or whatever. It's now a lot more. So I'm very curious to see what they're gonna do with it. But let me tell you this. Again, this is heavy spoilers, bro. In the book, Paul uses his son's eyes. I don't want to spoil this too much, bro, but it's so good. Basically, Paul's on 6 dimensions, bro. He's doing some anime shit. And he does some anime shit at the end of the movie, or not the end of the movie, but like towards the end of the book, dealing with the fact that, if you guys noticed, what's it calls back, if you guys didn't know, Duncan, right? So that's another thing. Like, I don't want to spoil it all, but just know that and I don't think he will, because he didn't do the other things that I thought he was going to do, but if he does, it would be lovely to see how they're going to make that happen in live action behind a movie. The moment that I'm thinking of with his son's eyes, that's all I'll say, is like, if they can make that moment happen, I'm down. But if they can't, I don't even know what they could make it entirely different on. They're probably not even gonna use that shit, bro. I know, I'm thinking about it. They're not gonna do that at all. They're probably just gonna get him. I don't know, bro. I don't know what they're gonna do. I have no idea how this movie's gonna go, because it's so different than the book and like the sci-fi version. It's so different. The timelines are very off. The character relationships are very different. So I'm very curious. I don't know how this is gonna float. I think it's gonna be great though. I still like the first two. I've watched the first two Dune movies over and over and over. I still think they're good, but I think that the love that these two share. See, I'm curious. Like, when is this? See, I'm so confused because I know they do it that one time in the first movie.
You promised me that you would never take power in your name. You convinced me that this was your home. That I was your home.
Jesus. See, I like that shit. That shit's so good.
What do you know about me?
You have conquered the galaxy. You've destroyed thousands of worlds.
What are your thoughts on that?
Dude, I love. Dude, is that his sister up there? It is, bro. She's nuts. So is that? I think that's her right there. She's crazy.
Your thoughts on that?
So I already know what's going on here, but I'm curious.
I think you're way beyond redemption.
Why are you here?
To deliver a peace proposal.
Peace is a good thing. Why should I refuse?
Dude, is that the space fucking guild?
Because it's meant to destroy you.
We plan to strike at the core of Imperial power.
You intend to kill Paul?
Regime change.
Idiot. You've just signed our death warrants.
I found someone.
Okay.
The future has a way of talking to me. But I can't see what's ahead.
How does it feel to be human like everyone else, Paul Atreides?
You have no fear, do you?
I fear dishonor.
You sound like an Atreides.
I've been told I was one.
Forgive me for all I've done.
Okay, I don't even know what just happened with the Chani thing, but I just thought of something else too. So like in the normal story, Chani dies. Spoiler, sorry. Giving birth to the two kids. I don't think that's gonna happen at all here. I don't think she dying, bro. I think she living. I think she about to kick it. Something wicked. She don't even look preggo. I mean, the only time she looked preggo was the very beginning, right here. And clearly, like, this shit looks like it's after that or something. This timeline is so different. I'm telling you, it's nothing. Whatever you expect from the book to happen, I think is gonna be completely different here. They're changing all this shit up. The only thing that I see that's the same is it's an assassination attempt on fucking Paul's life
Never take.
by giving Duncan, Idaho to him. Like, that's why they're doing this little thing. The I forget what they're called, something with a T, but like these like cloning people or whatever, like they're all doing, everybody's scheming or whatever, but they give like Duncan, Idaho back to Paul Atreides as a clone that would then try to like kill him eventually or whatever. And Duncan, Idaho is like the best warrior like ever or whatever in the whole entire universe. There's like nobody better than Duncan, Idaho or whatever. So like that's part of the reason why they want him, why he would be like a valuable like asset. And it's like that was like one of his best friends too. So I think this is them probably giving it to him right there, maybe. Actually, I don't know. And see, there was other shit going on too because, oh man, like Paul was it? Paul's married to old girl, right? So, the princess. So like, she was doing crazy things like having like Chani's like food have what's the word I'm looking for, almost like birth control shit in there, so she couldn't have kids for a while and shit. Like, it took them a long time to have the kids because of that fact. So I guess that's probably what's gonna happen here, is like the 20 years, and then at the very end the kids will be born. I think that might even be just them playing. I don't know. Nah, probably not, but right here too. Are those the babies? No way. Is that are those the babies? Right fucking there? Those are the babies. Holy shit. There you go. Damn. This is about to be so different, dude. No way those are the babies. Maybe those are like slug babies or something. I don't know. I don't think those are the babies. Y'all think those are the babies? I don't know. They're both supporting it from under, kind of, but I would say maybe not. I mean, like, she's holding it like a mom would, but I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Forgive me for all I've done.
Damn. He looks fucking cracked out right here. Okay, so they just spoiled a lot here too. Damn, I kind of don't want to spoil anymore for people, but we're gonna keep cooking. So this is probably at the end, towards the end of the movie, where he's already been hit. They are gonna do it. This is actually a big indicator. So now I know there's this, I forget what it's called. Somebody in chat, I'm sorry, somebody in the YouTube video will be able to tell me the name of it, but there's a big fire attack that comes and it like blinds anybody that like is caught in its wake or whatever. It's like nothing you can do, and he gets caught by that shit. He basically goes blind, but he can still see because he's fucking Paul and he's like 6th dimension, you know what I mean? He's blind as a bat, but he still can see. It's crazy as shit. So that's gonna happen too. So it looks like all the major events are gonna happen. I just can't tell if this is. That could be a flash. I mean, it looks like. You know what? It's kind of grainy. I bet you it might be like one of those like dream things though. I don't know. I'm excited, but I think that those burn marks are actually a big indicator. At the very end, right there, this shit, his eyes. I think he got hit with it, and they're not really letting you see his eyes either. They're not blue at the moment, but I think that's why. Interesting. I wonder if they're gonna keep going too. They should keep going, but Dune gets so weird that I don't know if anybody's ready for that shit. Yeah, he gets hit with this. I forget what it's called. It's a specific fire move that they plant inside of like one of the sieges or villages or whatever. And it goes off and Paul gets blinded by it. And then so for the rest of the book, he's like blind, mostly blind, but still able to kind of function and shit. But he blind, but he Paul, you know what I mean? And then I don't want to spoil the end because I'm very curious to see how they handle that shit. I'm very curious, but they are doing that. So if they're doing that, maybe they will do the ending, or not the ending, I should say. There's still, I think, a couple bits afterwards, but maybe they'll do the part I'm thinking of. Maybe. And I think Chani's gonna live too, bro. That's crazy. So yeah, that's gonna be my take on this, bro. I'm definitely gonna go see shit. When's it? December or what? 18th. Oof. So long away, bro. I do like the Chani fucking relationship with him though. Like this shit was so intense right here. She's just pissed. But I don't know. All right, y'all. That's gonna be it for me on this one. I will see y'all on the next one, baby. Peace.